レスレクションその先。
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy the Bassmaster, and welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video. And I know the SENKAIZEN movie selection banner has been gone for quite a while now, but I figure, you know, because these units actually came back and a lot of you guys may have pulled for these units, I figured, you know what, let me just go ahead and take my hands on the units I have, showcase them for you, and tell you if they're actually good or bad. In today's video, we're gonna start off directly with Ganryu, who is the primary antagonist of Memories of Nobody. I will say this though, when Ganryu came out, he was actually a beast. He actually was better than Broken for PvE, for that matter. However, time goes by and... is he still relevant? Well, we will find out right now. So, he's got 1047 stamina. Good. Attack at 756. Good. Defense at 345. Good. Focus of 320. Good. SP at 610. Terrible, but he's a NAD based unit. What the fuck were you guys expecting? He's got Soul Reaper Killer, normal attack damage 20%, and he's got a 50% bruiser. So keep in mind that this unit was the start of the good normal attack damage era for Brave Souls. For those who didn't have Flurry, because he was the first unit to get a 50% bruiser and have a normal attack damage 20% linked as a boost. So it basically gets racked up to 70%, meaning that you're going to be doing a lot of damage with the normal attacks, while also having Soul Reaper Killer as a killer. So he's got 30% Berserker, Devastation, 40% Long Reach, 20% Debilitator, and Sprinter. And the one thing that is kind of bad about this Ganryu is that only his second and third strong attack inflicts paralysis. His special does nothing. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and do 3 builds. SENKAIZEN, Hybrid, and normal attack damage. So let's just go ahead and build them directly with the SENKAIZEN builds, shall we? Alright guys, so we're back with the SENKAIZEN build. So we gave him as much SP as possible. So, because we're taking away the focus and we need pure damage from our strong attacks, and of course the most of SP, we gave him a Yuki with 30% SP, Pill with 30% SP, and a Detention Tie with 30% SP. And of course the links being full SENKAIZEN links. So we basically get his Berserker up to 90%, and get that backed up with an additional 60% full stamina damage boost. So overall, he has a 150% increase with his strong attack. So let's see if it's good. So let's just go ahead and take a look. Alright, so here we are into the raid. So we're going to be showcasing his strong attacks. Keep in mind that Ganryu is mainly a normal attack damaging unit, so obviously going for a full-on strong attack damage build is not the best way to go for this character. But that being said, we're doing quite a good amount of damage. But now let's see if it's enough to take out these enemies that have melee guards. So let's see. Second, nope, it wasn't enough. But we can just go with our first. I don't know, I'd actually keep the strong attack damage build, or slash SENKAIZEN build single player only, because really, you're not going to be doing anything. Because you can easily lose the SENKAIZEN build if you get hit, considering that Ganryu is melee. But that being said, we are doing a good amount of damage. We almost did 10k damage here, so... okay, let's just see, yeah, the one thing... yeah, now that I will say this, his strong attacks guard break a lot, but here's the problem. They're only meant for guard breaking. That's it. Because he barely has any little to no crowd control, doesn't push back enemies, doesn't have a vortex that protects you. I mean, he's a NAD character, and so many NAD characters that came out later on after Ganryu became so much better than him. And you know what? Let's use the SENKAIZEN build. Let's just see how much damage we do. Yeah, now we can see that it's pretty much shit. We went from doing 9k to 5k damage. So we're not doing as much damage as before. Just keep the shit single player only. Don't even bring the SENKAIZEN build into co-op, because I just don't really recommend it whatsoever. And I'd actually have to say that freaking Homer and Shiksuku are still better NAD characters that have better strong attack damage build than Ganryu. But yeah, we're not doing much damage here, and the first only guard breaks. We're gonna be very soon when we get to the meat of this man. When we get to the actual meat of how well this character goes, how well this character performs, that's when we'll see how outdated this man actually is for PvE. So anyways, let's just use the special. I will say this, at least he nukes. He has a 40% devastation, so if he were to turn out as a bonus in Guild Quest, he can nuke. Should you bring him as a bonus unit, so yeah. That's a strong attack damage build. Now let's move on to the hybrid build for him. Okay guys, we are back for the hybrid build. So this time I don't have a movie item with either 30% SP or attack for speed. So unfortunately I had to take away the focus in order to, you know, focalize the damage output for Ganryu. So this time around I gave him a Yuki with 30% SP, Pill with 30% SP, and a Holobait with 30% attack. So we still get like a good increase in attack, while a great amount of SP for him because he lacks way more SP than attack. And we gave the links double 25% strong attack damage links and Frenzy Ichigo. I do not have Senbon Sakura yet, but I am gonna plan on buying him, so that way for when it comes to doing hybrid builds I can pretty much improve how I do shit. So yeah, do expect that soon. I will be getting Senbon Sakura once I get the chance. Anyways, let's just go ahead and put this hybrid build to the test. So why not? Okay, so here we are back into the raid. So let's just see how much damage we're doing with both our normal attacks and our strong attack. Okay, around 5k damage. Good. Strong attack. Damn, the strong attack doesn't really work. The first one doesn't really work too great because it only guards plays. But we're doing pretty good. It is a fun build, but I would say to, you know, keep it only single player, in my personal opinion. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this build. Like, it is a fun build, but really, I don't know. When it comes to NAD units, I want to build them full NAD this time around, because this is the best way to go about it, really. And Ganryu is just, I don't know, doesn't have the best strong attacks for a NAD-based character. Like, yeah, it guard breaks, it surrounds himself quite a lot, but I don't know, I just don't like this character. This character has fallen off quite a good amount. I'd say even more than 1000-Year Blood War Sajin, because at least Sajin, he can still auto and be able to do fine. While this Ganryu, he has not seen better days. Like, he came out, he was good, then we got better NAD units, and then we finally have someone that actually surpasses him for PvE and being fucking Parasol Aizen, and yeah, he's just not a great NAD unit, just like Ishin. And to be honest, I think I placed him a bit too high on the tier list. I should have bumped him to co-op, usable in co-op and single player, with being the B tier and not A tier. Because my opinion on Ganryu has changed a lot for him, and I mean a lot. Anyway, but yeah, let's just go nuke here and finish off the build right here. Okay, he didn't die. It's alright. Fuck. 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 Let me switch to Kokoto just with... Oh wow, okay. Better that way. And there we go. That's the hybrid build. Now let's just go ahead and get into the last build of the video, being the normal attack damage build. So let's get right to it. We are back for the final build of the video, being the normal attack damage build. So I gave him triple 25% normal attack damage links. And Hollow Bait, Robe, and Chappie all with 30% attack. So that way we basically get his attack stat augmented up to 150%. I don't have any golden Chappies unfortunately, but so this is the best I'm gonna get up to. And pretty much be able to take down enemies with ease. So let's just go ahead and get right into the raid and do this shit. Alright, so here we are. Now let's just see how much... Damn, we already did 10k. That's actually good. Like, really good. I will immediately say that the build is viable. It's literally the only build you're gonna want to go for again if you want the best of the best out of him. But I'm gonna say this. He's only meant for attacking with his normal attack. That is it. Because for autoing, he is not gonna be a great viable option for when taking him into a single player, because like I said earlier, his attacks are only meant for guard breaking. That's it. And only his second and third strong attack have a chance to inflict paralysis. Why only 2 strong attacks and not have everything be able to inflict paralysis? If he at least had that, then it would have been a really great way to be able to auto stuff like IZ and whatnot, because Campfire on World Nell, Parasol Aizen, Wide Zangetsu, every other NAD character that came out after him, they're just so much better than him. And that is actually saying a lot, because Wide Zangetsu is still plenty viable. And he is just as old as Ganryu, if not a bit less old than him. Because Wide Zangetsu came out exactly 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later after Memories of Nobody came out. And that is kind of annoying. And let me just say this. His special, when you chappy it, it does from only doing damage to literally nothing. Like, okay, he has a devastation at 40%, but what the fuck is the point of using the special if I don't have, let's say, paralysis or weaken defense or weaken attack or anything like that? It just makes it really pointless. Like, Ganryu is just overall outdated as a character in and of itself. Anyways, let's just go for the special one last time. Where the fuck is there we go. You know, hold on. I'm just gonna... Okay, works like that. Okay, I can step back and not get paralyzed. There we go. Alright, let's just go and finish it off. But, at the end of the day, Ganryu is only meant for doing damage. Nothing more, nothing less. He has little to no crowd control. Honestly, if you guys pulled him, you guys pretty much pulled the cuck of the banner. I will say this, because even Shunin is actually better than Ganryu. Yin and Yang is better than Ganryu, and Homar and Shizuku are better than Ganryu. And they're also not that great of units themselves either. But just saying a lot. And the funny thing is that Ganryu, I will say this. Even though he actually revolutionized NAD characters and made them what they are today, of how they're great, he's still not that great of a unit, if I do say so myself. He is usable, so yeah, I will at least say that he is usable. But if I were to actually give him a rating, 6.5 out of 10 at best. 6.5 out of 10, because at least he does damage, but him lacking status elements on most of his kit, it's just bad. That's just how bad it is. And no crowd control, which is what a NAD unit needs. And I will say this, he is at least going to be usable for SENKAIZEN quests, especially Tower of Ordeals, where you need a speed Soul Reaper killer that is no affiliation. Now, Kokuto is normally the king for floor 23 of Ordeals, but Ganryu is not a bad option himself. That being said, he will take a bit longer to clear the raid, just because he only has a bruiser at 70%, including the normal type damage link being taken into effect. So, you will take a bit more time with trying to clear with Ganryu than Kokuto. but you can at least be able to clear the floor with him just fine. I will say this. So even though he is the cuck of the banner, you will at least be able to clear floor 23 of Ordeals. And I'm just going to say it right now. If you guys get him, do not link slot him. Use him as a link for your speed characters. That's all I'm going to say. And thank you guys for watching. Up next, I will be reviewing Kokuto. Do expect a good review of him. I'll be running him on the same raid as Ganryu, considering he has the same attribute and killer as Ganryu. But here's the difference. Here's the good difference. He's 10-10-10! Expect a good showcase of him. Peace out, lads.